welcome to Tarot Readings by Roxby. I am here to do your weekly love and general reading for the week of June 19th to the 25th, 2017. Those of you that are new to the channel, welcome, and thank you guys so much for taking the time to subscribe. So, Leo, if the reading doesn't resonate with you, look at your moon, your rising signs. And those of you that would like a private reading with me, my contact info is always below the videos. Okay, Leo. Okay, so this week I am using the Linestrider Tarot. Just felt very led to it. Maybe because white is one of my favorite colors. I do love this deck. So I hope you guys like it. This is your overall energy, the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords, you know, is very honest, astute, forthright. Guys, no gender either in my readings for those of you that are new. Private readings, that stuff matters, but not in the generals. I mean, I'm reading for so many of you, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So, you know, this individual, definitely honest, astute, you know, very witty. Would be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. That could be very important to you this week. Now, the Queen of Swords, you know, it's all about honesty and the truth, you know, just like her counterpartner, the King. You know, so you could be telling the truth or receiving the truth this week. You know, I do see her, you know, as a, you know, legal counsel as well. She could represent an attorney or a judge. You start out the week with the Eight of Wands. You know, let me just say this too. This could be you, you know, your energy really. You know, this is an energy, you know, with this Queen of Swords. You know, when she wants the truth and she wants to find out something, you know, she's going to do whatever she has to do to get to the heart of the matter. The Five of Wands is under this. You know, some of you could really be struggling, you know, internally. I feel like you guys are pulled in two different directions where on one hand it's positive and on the other hand maybe not so positive. So you start out the week with this Eight of Wands energy. You know, it is that very fast-paced communication, that fast-paced movement. It could represent travel, you know, but I feel like that there's definitely a decision that definitely needs to be made here. This reading looks very similar to one of the other signs, and for the life of me, I can't remember who it was. You guys are my 11th. But you know, with the Eight of Wands, you know, it is that, you know, things happening very quickly, very suddenly. You know, but it's also passionate and it's exciting. You know, it is good news. You know, with the Two of Pentacles sitting next to this, you know, I think that, you know, whatever this communication is or this fast-paced energy with the Two of Pentacles, this could, you know, have you a little unbalanced. You know, I do think you will balance yourself out, but you're definitely, you know, you could be, you know, juggling, you know, multiple jobs, multiple homes, multiple people. Then we have the Knight of Swords. I really do feel like with this Five of Wands being under here, I'm going to be very honest, guys, like, that tells me you guys are at a cross purpose. Like, things just aren't working out. Six of Pentacles is under that, but it will get better. We have debt paid off here. I mean, so that makes sense. But I mean, towards the beginning of the week, you know, with the Five of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, it just, things just aren't working out the way you thought that they were going to. Then we have the energy of the Knight of Swords, you know, which it is that, I just think that you guys have so much going on. You know, and this is you, you know, wanting to charge forward. You know, wanting to move very, you know, fast, very quickly on something. You want this movement. You know, I feel like there's a lot of confusion here surrounding this situation. You know, this unbalance or confusion, you know, that you might be feeling at the beginning of the week. I feel like with the Knight of Swords, you know, like you're just gonna really just meet it head on. Just face it. You know, it is something very, very positive and passionate. And then something, you know, very, I don't want to say negative, because I don't feel like it's really negative. I just feel like you're definitely being pulled in two different directions when I look at your tarot cards. You know, and then when I look at the rest of the cards, we have forgiveness. You know, this is, how do I want to say this? You know, forgiveness is about, you know, for you. You know, it's not about, you know, for the other person. You know, it is a card that does, you know, you're unhappy in any relationship. And this week it really is in your power to change it. You know, it's having that self-esteem. You know, purple is our sixth chakra. You know, it does represent our sixth sense. You know, that third eye, our intuition. You know, for some of you, it could be even just that self-forgiveness that brings you fulfillment this week. You know, you could even, I feel like, even feel guilty about this big decision that you have to make. You know, you could be even feeling just stuck, unsure, struggling internally. You're wrestling with the decision with this card. You know, right under the Two of Pentacles, ironically, literally. You know, you just don't know which way to go. But your intuition, okay, has been attempting to show you the best path. You know, you already have the answer within you, in your heart, deep down. You know the right direction. You know what path. There's even been signs, synchronicity. If I didn't mention, I'm sorry. These are the butterfly oracle cards. These are, I haven't used these in a while. I've missed them. Those of you that have been with me from the beginning have seen me use these. The Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards by Tori Hartman. These are the Dolphins and the Mermaids. Synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. So maybe there's opportunities. You're missing something. But this week, you know, because of your prayers, your manifestation work, you know, you've been attracting synchronistic events. It's things like those chance meetings, information, communication that just happens to fall in your lap unexpectedly. You know, other synchronistic things. You know, those types of things are really answered prayers. This week you really are asked to pay attention to that. You know, to that synchronicity and that serendipity that's happening in your life this week. And the more that you notice that, the more that these types of things will occur for you. You know, I think in the beginning of the week you're really stuck, but you know, more towards, you know, the end of the week, beginning of next week, you know, you do start to balance this out. Make the decision, balance it out. You know, we do have It's Up to You. Archangel Michael, Decide to Be Happy, is up next. It's, you know, the same as this forgiveness. That's why I didn't go into this too much, because so sorry, Leo. Even with this card, you know, it's instead of, you know, making your happiness contingent upon the future events, you know, and worrying about what other people think, just, it's all about you this week. You could just decide to be happy now. You know, one way to do that is to, you know, focus on everything and everyone for whom, you know, you feel grateful. You know, what is working well in your life this week and what isn't. You know, there's some things that, with the Five of Wands under here, you know, there's some things that just are not working out. But we're getting better with the Six of Pentacles. We're balancing. Okay? Six of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, you know, here you're really going back and forth big time, I feel like. Heavily. But with the Six of Pentacles being under there too, towards the beginning of next week, you guys are really going to balance this out. Also with this card, you know, detach yourself from any drama this week. Even with this card, you could expect a miracle. You could open your heart to love, as long as you maintain positive thoughts about, you know, whatever this situation is for you. Sorry guys, I needed a quick drink. And then we have It's Up to You by Angel Answers. My most favorite deck ever. I know I say that about a lot, but this really is, like, I've had this deck a long time, but never really shared it with you guys. But I have been lately. I just love it. But, you know, with this card, the end result of this situation that you're, you know, it's going on for you this week is entirely in your hands. You could affect the outcome by taking just a positive approach, staying positive, staying optimistic, to solving any challenges. Stand your power, have confidence, forgive yourself. Don't wait for someone else to rush in and take charge. Stand your own power, have confidence. And that's really what it's all about, guys, to having a happy ending. It really is all about you this week. And however it resonates for you. For some of you, it really could be your finances, your job, a legal situation, documents, a new home, a relationship. There's definitely transformation, though. Butterflies are a big symbol of transformation. Again, with the purple, just like with this card. Guys, your intuition, like spiritual, purple for me is spiritual. That's God, your angels, the universe really guiding you along the path that you're meant to be on. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you and your life now. With this card, you're just, eliminating your debt in any way possible. You could, right down to cutting up your credit cards. You could literally get a new job, receive a promotion. But there's an impressive shift in your financial situation this week. You're going to be presented with opportunities. If you're waiting on communication regarding, let's say, selling your home, beautiful. Waiting on communication from an air sign, definitely. But a big decision needs to be made for you guys. Big. So your love cards say. The Chariot. These are the Love Tarot. Sarah Bartlett. So with this card, emotions run deep. So does the escape from reality. This card also, too, discover your inner warmth and take control of your destiny, even in love. You need to take control, make a decision. There's conflicting influences in your love life this week. Both of which do draw on your energy. I do feel like most of you will be able to handle this. You will balance this out. I do feel like you will. You are able to definitely balance, even with this card, balance the mental and the emotional struggle, of choice and decision making. This card is about achieving success in relationships. How you overcome any obstacles that are in your way. Just trying to think of what else with this card. Reevaluate whatever you have to. You definitely have the chance to make it work. If you feel like it's worth it. Let's see. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Beautiful. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. I mean, so somebody definitely could be, I said before, this card could be struggling, you know, for some of you in relationships. Some of you could be juggling two people, needing to decide between two people. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Even in your love portion, it boils down to a decision. Leo, you guys got some heavy energy this week. Let's pull an additional guidance card, messages from your angels. Leo, June 19th to the 25th, 2017. Additional messages for Leo. Okay, well that card definitely wants to come. Okay, no conditions are favorable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help guide and comfort you. Didn't we say this before? With this card being underneath. This card is saying the same thing. Guys, I just don't think... It probably the energy is, you know, not making a decision is making a decision. And I think that's what a lot of you are going to do. Because even with this card, it's... You are... You know, you're definitely praying about help for this situation. You know, and in your heart that you do know that something is amiss. And you know, this mostly has to do with relationships. You know, it may seem very romantic to jump in without, you know, looking. But this situation definitely... In relationships, it warrants otherwise. Even with this card, it's, you know, all right. The bottom line with this card is that this situation, this relationship, is just not... You know, currently as it stands right now this week is not going to bring the joy that you seek. And I really didn't mean to rhyme there. It just sort of came out that way. But it's just, you know, there's lies. I just feel like for the majority of you, you know, this is probably most likely going to play out into next week. You know, it's just the timing's not right. You know, unless you know, you could change the energy of this, guys. You know, I mean, you absolutely could. It's right here. It's up to you. You know, if you... Definitely true. If you decide or make the decision that's needed to make, force the other person that you're involved with to make a decision, you know, things will move forward much quicker. But a big decision needs to be made. Alright, Leo, that's all I have for you. I really hope this reading helps you guys out for the week. If not, you know, definitely look at your moon, your rising signs. I always suggest to do that anyway. It does give you a bigger picture, you know, of you know, what else is going on for the week. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Alright guys, I will see you back here though with the morning oracle cards. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.